Hey guys, and welcome back to Confidential. If you're new, welcome. I'm your girl D, and as you can see, we kind of got like a new setup going. I'm really working on it. It's something I've been working on for a minute, but yeah, so that's why I haven't gotten anything from me because I've been trying to figure it all out. But I'm sorry about that, and I'm back. And I'm back with more tea, more juice, more whatever, water, if you're not a juice drinker, I guess. Anyway, but I came with more stories to tell. It's Valentine's Day. It is the Valentine's Day. It is Valentine's Day, and every one of my friends is basically coupled up, except for me. You know what I mean? Or they have like secret admirers or something, you know? So everyone else is having more fun than I am. It is fine. I've been single for almost 2 years now, and it's fine. I think I'm handling it well. I think this being the second Valentine's Day that I am alone, I think I've learned the tips and the tricks of how to get through this sad holiday we call Valentine's Day. Let me help you with it. So, my ex, he's so sweet. I have no hate towards that man. I will always love that man. That man was my first love, my first everything. And like, I also thought he was gonna be the last. And it didn't end up working like that. You know, mutually, well, not mutually, no. I broke up with him on our 1 year anniversary. It was the saddest day of my life. Yeah, it was the saddest day of my life. We just weren't working. It was very, very toxic after, and so I took the year after our breakup. I took that first year to really rebuild myself. And okay, I sat there and I was like, okay, D, like, you're ministering at Sozo camp, you're working, you're making money, you're going to school, like, you have an education. You did not come to college for a man. That's what most people assumed about me, was that I came to ECU because my boyfriend went here at the time. No, you are getting an education to get a really good job that you could thrive in, and you just have more things to worry about than this toxic relationship with your ex. True. And ladies, always remember, like, if you can't get the man, if you can't have the man, get that bag. Get the bag. All I have to say, get the cash. Because cash, honestly, cash has lasted me more than a man. Cash has never let me down, not even once. Oh my God, they're swimming out. Sorry, I have to fix my top. But yeah, cash has never let me down. Like, men have constantly let me down. Cash has never, ever, not even once, let me down, even just a little bit, like, never. So get the cash if you can't get the man. Tip number 1. Also, like, I think, like, for Valentine's Day, I love Valentine's Day. I love love. I'm such a big love person. It's literally just the fact that the love I want, I feel like it exists, but I also feel like in this generation, it does not. And so, I don't know, it's weird because I want to tell you guys to, like, distract yourselves, and, like, if you're going through a breakup, you know, before Valentine's Day, like, this is just how, like, you survive Valentine's Day. I mean, I survived it a lot by, like, distracting myself and stuff, but honestly, I would say to focus on yourself and no contact between you and that person is a big thing. Don't do what I did. But focus on yourself, like, just focus on you. Get your mind, get your body, get your spirit right. Everybody says focus on yourself so you can know what you want. That is true. Focus on yourself so that when God plans it for you, you'll be fully, emotionally, spiritually, whatever, physically prepared for what God has planned for you in your love life. Yes, take the time for yourself to figure out what you want in life, but also take the time for yourself to be ready for that moment when God presents you to it, with it. It just makes sense. Me personally, I like to be with men that like a hardworking woman. I like to be with men that support, me and my endeavors. I like men like that. I like men, oh my gosh, I keep hitting this and I'm so sorry. I like men that, like, even if I'm making more than them, they still pay. I like men that support, okay, she's a woman who knows what she wants. She's going for what she wants. She, like, is smart, talented, this, that, and the third. I like a man who wants that type of woman. So if I know that about myself, I have to do my end of the bargain, and I have to do that for myself. I have to do the things that I want a man to love that I'm doing. And that is the biggest tip I can give you. That is the biggest one. Because before I met my ex, I was just not taking time. I mean, I did. I was taking time from dating, but I was talking to people, I guess, that, like, only lasted like a few months because they were people I didn't really like. It was like people I was just trying to fill the gap with. And then I met my boyfriend at the time. And I was ready. Like, you could just see that I was ready. Like, I was ready for this man to want to be with me. I was ready for that man. I was ready for him. Like, I wasn't unprepared. He came prepared. I came prepared. Because if you stay ready, you don't gotta get ready. Amen? Okay, all right. It's just like, Valentine's Day has always been a hard day for me. But we worked through it. And as women, I'm here to support my girlies through it. So, my single girlies, are you ready to really get into it? Because let's talk about worst experiences. Worst Valentine's Day experience. I can tell you a few. I have a few that come to mind. My worst Valentine's Day experience, I would have to say it was in high school. I lived in Michigan at this time. And I was dating this guy. And it was Valentine's Day. I saw everyone in the hallways. All my friends got love letters, flowers, teddy bears, chocolates, the whole shebang. And I was waiting for my man. And mind you, I had class with this man. He would walk me to class, walk me to cheer practice, walk me everywhere. I had seen this man the entire day. We even had lunch together. That's the crazy part. Like, we even had lunch together and nothing. I didn't get a poster. I didn't get a card. I didn't get nothing. And, like, it was so funny because I went home that day because I didn't talk to my boyfriend about it because I was like, whatever. Like, it's fine. You probably couldn't afford anything. It's fine. So I go home that day and I call my birth dad and I'm like telling him about this boy who didn't give me a gift. My birth dad can be a little extreme. He can be a little intense, and so he told me, he was like, break up with him, he's not worth it, he's cheating on you, a man who doesn't get you a Valentine's Day gift, like, he's cheating on you, he gave 5 other girls 5 more like gifts, and like, he was just too extreme. And as a kid who was newly starting a relationship with her birth dad, I listened to him, and so I called my man. I said, yo, you didn't get me anything for Valentine's Day? He was like, no, D, I was gonna get it for you, I promise, like, I was gonna give it to you tomorrow. I said, you're cheating on me. I was like, you're cheating on me, huh? And he was like, D, what are you talking about? Like, we're with each other every day. I don't have time to, like, and I'm listening to my dad's advice, bro. And I'm just like, you're cheating on me. You're cheating on me, aren't you? And he's like, and I'm like, it's over. We're done. Goodbye. Like, actually, goodbye. I told him. And then we broke up. And then a few weeks later, I should have listened to my father, because let me keep going with the story. A few years later, a few weeks later, we get back together like nothing ever happened. I am getting ready to move to North Carolina. Me and this man want to be together. So we decided, like, it's happening, we're gonna be together until you leave. Or, like, not until I leave, but, like, we plan to be together till my last day at school and, like, continue the relationship when I moved. Yeah, that's what I meant. So basically what ended up happening was, me and this man were not together, like, verbally. We agreed we wanted to be together, but I don't think we agreed to be boyfriend and girlfriend, you know what I mean? It was just like, we want to be together, we want to love on each other, like, we want to, like, just be together, enjoy each other's company, and, like, make up. And so we did. There were several times. We had this spot in our school. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry just thinking about this. This was a Dariah that was so happy. Like, thinking about this story, like, I'm just like, I was so happy back then. But, like, genuinely happy. And anyway, so we had this spot in school, and it was like this little water fountain spot. It was a specific water fountain, not just any water fountain. It had to be this water fountain. Because when I think I had Spanish, he had a different class at the time. But anyway, every day when we were not in class together, we would text each other and be like, yo, meet me by the water fountain, right? We'd ask the teacher to go to the bathroom, whatever. I'd meet him by the water fountain. We would kiss, we would talk, we would just tell each other, like, hey, like, I love you. You know, bro. It was just like, imagine the best 5 minutes of your life, and now imagine it, like, you're 19 now, you're a freshman in high school when this happened. Just, like, it's the difference in me, and it's the fact that I know that there's a difference in me. And so literally, like, it was my last day, and we met by the water fountain. I told him I loved him. Like, for real. I told him I was in love with him. Not I loved him, that I was in love with him. I was like, I'm in love with you. He didn't say anything. And then I cried about it to my friend. And then before I left, he told me that he loved me too, that he was in love with me. Mind you, I left and I was still talking to this man, and we were still together, technically speaking. And then it all comes down to this one moment where he's like, I get a text from my friend, my guy best friend, and he texts me and he's like, yo, have you heard from, your people, like your man and your best friend? And I was like, yeah, like I haven't heard from my best friend, but like I've kind of talking to my man, and he was like, well, I just want to let you know because you're not here. He was like, they did stuff. He cheated on you. So what do you mean they did stuff? He cheated on me. Actually, I'm lying. My best friend at the time, my guy best friend, he did not tell me it was my best friend who was involved. He just told me that my ex was involved. And I was like, what are you talking about right now? And he was like, yo, like he did something with someone. Like he got in trouble for it. He got like suspended or whatever. Said, okay, so it happened on school property. Yeah, okay. So then all of a sudden, I'm spamming his phone. I'm like, what is up? Why am I getting these messages? What are you doing? Blah, 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 blah. I get a text from my best friend. It's a long message from a number I don't have in my phone. It's a paragraph telling me how sorry she is. It's a paragraph telling me how she wants to make it up, how she knows I could probably never forgive her. Basically, basically everything that I said in the last podcast, or like just, it's basic stuff. It's always just sorry. It's basic stuff that people say when they mess up. I'm sorry. I know you can never forgive me. I'm the worst person ever. I'm this, I'm not. It's just, everybody says it. It's like, what more can we say except for, I'm so sorry. I was mad though, because at the time, I didn't understand. So he had cheated on me with my best friend. And I found out from my guy best friend. And now they're dating. My best friend and my ex, they're together. They've been together for years. But then he cheated on her again, not physically, but like low-key mentally, I guess, because he cheated on her again with me. Well, it's very hard to explain. He cheated on me with her. Then he cheated on her with me. So he just switched it. And I found out the same time that she did, that he had cheated again. And it was the worst thing, except like for both of us. But like, I think she understands, and if she hears this and watches it, I hope she can. But I think she understands that, like, okay, Daria's been through this twice. Because I was low-key, not after he like cheated on her, emotional, but like it still got my feelings, because it was like, again, you could do this to me again. And like, it hurt me, because it was like, how can you do that to somebody twice? How can you actually sit here and lie to somebody's face twice and tell them, oh, I love you, baby. Oh, we're gonna get married. We're gonna have kids. When I move to North Carolina, like, I'm gonna like work and like, we're gonna get a place and blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. Like, you make all these false promises, and it's so stupid to think I actually thought I loved you. And it's just, there's a time when you realize, okay, he wasn't my first love, he was my first attachment. He prepared me for my first love. And I'm really happy for the happy couple. I really am. I mean, I don't talk to them much. He's actually not allowed to talk to me. He's not allowed to talk to me because, yeah, he's just not allowed to talk to me. But I still talk to her sometimes, and it's really nice just to catch up. But then we already talked about my ex I was with for a year, and it's just hard going through this month, knowing that you are a good person, knowing that you are deserving of love and happiness. It's hard watching everyone around you be happy and have what you want, and I get it and I understand it full-heartedly, but that's also called growth and strength if you can get through it. I just want every one of my pretty little liars right now to know that, like, I love you guys, and I'm thankful that this is my Valentine's Day. I am. I'm grateful. I'm blessed because I'm alive. I'm healthy. I look good. I feel good. And that's the last tip on getting through Valentine's Day, is to realize it's only a 24-hour day. And, you know, like, if I can just be happy with things that I do have instead of being concerned with things that I don't, then God, my life would be amazing, you know? And I just want to wish everyone here at Confidential a happy Valentine's Day. To my father, I love you. To my brother, I love you. To my mommy, I love you. And yeah, this has been Confidential Anti-Valentine's Day edition. All right, bye you guys, love you. Mwah.